Hey, we're gonna be going live here shortly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We are live. Okay, gonna try this out here. Okay, welcome back to Zeke's Metal Detecting Finds. Yours truly, Zeke, aka Glenn, aka Zeke. It's my pen name or YouTube name for this because I got several channels. One being a fishing one, some wine. One was wine guide stuff, little movie reviews and stuff. So I got to keep kind of everything straight, and the easiest way to keep it straight is just come up with a name here. So I've got a nom de plume, and this one is Zeke. Okay. All right. So I've been doing a bunch of live streams lately. The mobile metal detecting live stream, going out there with a neck harness and a little external mic, and I'm shooting it over and kind of showing you in real life. I call it metal detecting in real life because it's not about all the great finds and everything that you find. It's really just gutting it out and making it happen. And in this case, when I say making it happen, it's really just putting the time in. And I'm one of these on again, off again metal detectorists. And specifically, some days I just feel like going, other days I don't. And when I don't, I'm usually fishing or doing some other of my other hobbies, because I got a bunch of different hobbies and all that. But this round, what I wanted to show you is really, I think I've been asked a lot these last few about, I say, what are some of the finds that you've been seeing out there and all this other stuff. So I figured, hey, I might as well just kind of get out there and show you what I found over the years, because although I'm an off again, on again metal detector, I like to, well, I wanted to just show you what I got here. So let's see, this round, I'm going to type it in here. This round, staying indoors, because it's cold out there. We got a cold front that rolled in, and I don't feel like metal detecting at night in the cold temperatures. All right. And what I want to do is just, I kept mentioning it in different live streams, that I wanted to just show you what I have out there. So let me start out with right here. This is last night's. Yeah, this is last night. I think I went out there and went metal detecting and just kind of metal detected a spot that I hadn't, or that I had been there about a week before, and was really just tweaking the metal detector so that, I'm going to go and mute that, and I'll just go ahead and run it in the background. Okay. And what I wanted to show was some of the stuff that I found over the years. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this off right here. And let's go shift over here now. Okay, so let me show you what I found in 2026. Okay, I've got these handy prescription whatever bottle things, and just makes it easy to show you what I found. So I'm going to show you what I found in 2026, and then I've got a whole bunch of other stuff I found over years. I've been metal detecting on and off for about 40 years. 1986 is when I got that Fisher 1225X. And so really just to answer any of your questions. Plus, it's really cold out there, and I don't feel like metal detecting in the cold. All right. Okay, so found a bunch of coins. Got it in here right now. And I don't know if I can show you well. I'm going to have to talk in this direction and tell you what I found. Okay. All right, so let's start out with, so far in 2026, I have found a wheat penny right here, a wheat penny. I don't know if you can see it too well. There. Maybe it's better to pop it in over here. Right here. A wheat penny. All right. Let's see if I can get it to zoom in on that. It's my high dollar camera gear. Oh man, I can't get it to do it. I think I have to go manual. Here, I got to turn it off and then on. All right. All right, let's go manual. Old school it here. I got this high-tech gear, you know. All right. So that's the first wheat penny, I think, this round, this year. All right. I think you can kind of get an idea. Really tough to see. All right. All right. Well, I think it's getting it. No. Oh well. All right. Well, it's a wheat penny. Okay. Let's see. Straight shooter. Howdy, howdy. It's cold outside, so I was gonna just do a live stream and just recap some of the stuff that I found so far over this year, as well as, of course, over the years past. Okay. So, one wheat penny in 2026. I got a token. Or no, it's not a token. It's a 50-cent euro. Let me just go move it over here. A 50-cent euro right here. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right. And these are all in these playgrounds that I've been going. These mulched playgrounds. This was good. Swiss Army Victronics penknife right here. Swiss Army knife. And it's got a little scissor right here. And then it has what else is here? It's pretty sharp too. Okay, it's got a little screwdriver thing and then a little penknife thing. It's pretty good condition. I found it just a few inches under the mulch. So I really like that. And then right here, this was at a little playground area. Bunch of these charms. Okay. Right there. Little kitty thing here. I wonder if I can blow it up a little bit for you. Yeah, how about that? That way you guys can see it better. There we go. Yeah. All right. So that's not bad, you know. That's not bad at all. All right. And this one says, never give up. All right. Classic, huh? All right. So those were some of the other jewelry things, costume jewelry stuff and all that. And then let's see. This one, a whole bunch of other stuff rolled in there. All right. In fact, this one right here, right here, I got that one last night, right there. I'm not sure what it is, but certainly one to keep, you know. And then this one threw me right here. That one came in at the 90s. All right, and it's some kind of metal button-like thing. And then this was the first jewelry I found in 2026 right here. It's this bracelet-looking thing. It's not real. All right, it's got some plating on there, and it's kind of gotten a little mushed up and everything. So, and then this little clasp thing that you can. It looks like you go for like a notebook or something. Right. Let me move the camera out of the way. You know, you guys don't need to see me. You want to see the goodies. All right. All right, so yeah, I've been doing a lot of that nighttime metal detecting. Daytime too, but nighttime mainly because you pretty much have the part to yourself. That's really nice. Okay, so that's what I found in 2026. Let me shift over to the. I put everything in here that I thought was worth something. Okay, and the reason why I thought they're worth something is because when I detected them, they came in the 47.50 range, which usually means it's usually good, like silver and whatnot, or some kind of metal thing. So I got this. This thing was pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, look at this little blue whatever dealy, right? I get a better view for you. Not bad, huh? Okay. And then this one came in the 50s, and I'm not sure if it's gold, but it sure feels heavy. And so I looked online, and this thing could go for like $10, or it could go for $500. Big range here, so I don't know if it's 10 or 500, but it was still cool to find. And then someone called, it's the other half of like BFF, Ben's Best Friends for Life, right here. Found that one. This is all this year. Okay. That's pretty cool. And then I guess the biggest find this year has been this one that I found the last weekend at a playground. And it's really nice. And it came in really high. And after I cleaned it cleaned up really nicely. Look at that. That one turned out really nice. Okay. And I have no clue if that's worth anything. But I found it. That's part of the fun of melody technique. Okay. So yeah, I found a lot of trash. Put a bunch of hours in out there doing some detecting. Found a rhythm that I like. And yeah, I've been out there having a little fun. So that's what was this year. I'm been putting it in this bag here, just kind of keeping everything separate. And then I did cash in a bunch of the coins that I found last year and the years before. I just kind of accumulated them. It came to like $40 or something in coins. Okay. All right. So that said, let me show you the stuff I found over the years. And if you guys have any questions, I can call them out. I think I got asked this a bunch of times on these mobile metal detecting mobile live stream. What's the best thing you found? And I would have to say the best thing I found has been a Texas A&M Texas Aggie ring with a diamond in it. And let's see if I can find that old picture of it here. Okay, I'm going to my blog site. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, here's my blog site. Okay, I've been maintaining it over the years. You can see some years I do a bunch more, some years I don't. This year I've kind of picked up the pace because I felt like melody detecting. And this is that 1225X Fisher 1225X I bought in 1986. That's a silver dime right there. See that one? Found that one in one of these little playground lots. So it wasn't a new playground either. So good to know, isn't it? All right, so let's see. Let me click here. This is from the other day. Trying to get to the popular post and everything. And you can find this at Zeke's Metal Detecting Finds at blogspot.com. Right here, I'll put it in the channel here so you guys can look yourself here. All right. Yeah, it's further down. Let me just scroll down. Right here. Best finds to date. Aggie class ring with a diamond. And yours truly is that's my alma mater. I went to school there as well. All right. So let's bring that one up. Okay. And right there. Nice, cool looking. 1991. Class of 1991. Found it just after Thanksgiving, or a day of Thanksgiving back in 2009. And yeah, it had a diamond and everything, and we were able to find the owner of it. So that's my best find to date. Okay. All right. But that said, I've got some other stuff I want to show you. Okay. Because, well, being an on-again, off-again metal detectorist, I've been maintaining my gear or whatever I find, and you kind of just start classifying things that you found. Okay, so this right here is a box filled with, I call it the miscellaneous box because I have no clue if it's, exactly what it is, but it just had these cool looking compartments and I could put everything in there. So that's the main reason why I use this thing here. All right. And let's show you some of the stuff I found. All this stuff right here. Right there. Most of this was with that 1225 Fisher, 1225X Fisher. Okay. It's got, here's a bunch of little Chuck E. Cheese, whatever tokens that you get at the pizza place, bunch of keys here. There's one of those little bands that you could put around your wrist here. That got picked up on the metal detector. I got a pretty decent signal here. Some dog tags and all that. Rings, more buttons. Some stuff that I'm not sure if it's real or not, or have any markings. Bunch of rings here, okay? And then I did luck into a bunch of these mood rings and all that. And then someone's earbud thing or whatever, right here. And this was cool. Old school little toy whatever. Looks like maybe from the 50s, Who knows? Anyways, I just threw it in here because... And it's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. There's got a good amount of fines in there. Okay. Let's see. Next up, let's show you. Right here is another set, and these I actually put in these little bags or classified them because I think way back I was gonna sell these and just kind of set up an online store and kind of show you different things. So yeah, pretty cool. Here's a pin from, let's see, Breckenridge, Colorado. There's a flag and a little Nextel NASCAR dealie. Found that. Pins. What is this one? Pin from DNR National Convention. Oh, well. All right. DNC National Convention pin here. 2024. So I found that out there, just kind of running around. Right. And then got a whole set of non-silver charms here. And let me show you. Okay. All right. So I didn't know what to call them, so I just started putting them in these little bags right here. Whole bunch. I mean, I just put them all in these bags, and these are ones that I thought maybe I could hawk somewhere, or maybe sell them like at a garage sale or rummage sale. All right, and show you, give you an idea. I mean, see, little heart. Okay, it didn't have any silver markings on it, and some of these were dirty, so I cleaned them up before I put them in there. See? I think if I had a little booth or something, I bet I could sell some of these, right here. Okay. So that is the non-silver charm, meaning I didn't see any silver on them or any silver markings. This is some more jewelry stuff. Mix. Oh, yeah. So I told you, like, some of these, they look like they might be silver, but there's no markings. So I was like, hey, they look like they're better than your normal, costume jewelry, So I just went ahead and just put them in here. Right. There's a little infinity looking ring. Okay. And then right here, I lucked into, I kept finding these for some reason. A bunch of these mood rings. There. So like, yo, for $1, I'll sell you 4 for $1. I don't know. Just, just playing around with it. This was cool right here. Little ring. Okay. There. And it's not real. Doesn't have any markings at least. This one, look at this one too. There. Look at that. Little pinky ring here. Ooh, look at that. All right, got some, cool little markings and all that. But again, no actual silver or gold markings. So I just kind of put them in the I'm not sure pile. Okay. These are some medallions. And when I say medallions, like you know how you have that, you take a penny and it gets crushed and it makes a little token medallion thing. Found some of those. Some kind of medallion. What does it say? Oh, Texas Lottery medallion. Okay. And then this one is a San Francisco Chief token. It's got San Francisco Chief on there, and then on the back, looks like it's hard to see, but there's a train on the back of the other side. So, yeah, I figured, hey, I better just put it in here. It looked like it might be worth something. Okay. And in this alone, I'm guessing there's probably about 100 plus items in here, and this is stuff I found. Okay. All right. Over here is a bunch of wheat pennies that I found. I just kind of throw them in here, and who knows, maybe they might be valuable someday. So I put them in these little bags and kind of separated them all. All right. I'll do that. I'll add that one wheat penny gotten this year at the end of the year and throw it in here. All right. One, foreign coin, that euro 50-cent dealie, I'll put in this pile also. Okay. I kept finding these $1 coins. Apparently they are actually worth something, $1. That's like legal tender. But yeah, I kept finding these. So I was like, I better throw them in this little, give it its own category. And silver coins, I actually had found like 3 other silver coins, but I hawked them as well. I needed some money, Times were tough at times, so you gotta roll with it, man. All right, 2 silver dimes, and then I've got a nickel that is some silver in it as well. All right, silver dime. Let's see. Really shiny. 1964 and 1954. Okay. And then that nickel. The nickel is 1946. All right. Pretty cool. All right. This is all just, on again, off again, going out there and just kind of, doing a little find. All right. So that was silver stuff. Then over here, this is the stuff that. Oh, I dropped something. Let me grab it. Right over here. Okay. This last set is the stuff that actually have markings. So I don't put it in this pile unless it actually has some kind of marking telling me it's silver or gold. Okay. So let's start with miscellaneous silver. Miscellaneous silver. This one's a silver heart. This is kind of like a little earring moonlight crescent thing right there. And that had like, that marking 920, 970 something, I forget. All right. And what is it? What was it? Way back when I was having a hard time picking up what, the markings, and then I got one of those. Oh, let me grab it. Man, what did I do with it now? Man. Bear with me. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. I got it. All right. I got one of these things here. jeweler, louver, or whatever. And that helps, definitely helps finding the markings on these guys. Put it where I don't forget it. Okay, so miscellaneous silver. Here's some silver rings. Okay. All these had silver in it. Had some markings. It's pretty cool. It's cool stuff. Let me get this out of the way. I'll lay it out for you. Okay, so that one was silver. Silver ring. Promise ring. Silver promise ring. This one had some silver markings as well as some kind of precious stones and all that. I think it's worth something, you know. Yeah, pretty cool. And then this one had silver plus that amethyst looking thing. It's huge. All right. And this one had a little cross in it, like a religious cross. And that was silver. All right. And then I just throw that in there. So I only put it in here if it's got any markings confirming that it is silver. I'm sure there's some of those other ones may be silver too, but I really didn't test them or anything. So that was silver rings, miscellaneous, or silver charms. These all had silver markings on them. Right here. Little peace symbol on that one. The little, yeah. Those all had silver markings. Right there. All right, and then let's see. And then I finally had some gold stuff. It's a mix of some gold stuff. Yeah. All right. So little bracelet thing. All right. It's the one that I found with the Nocta. That one had some silver on it. Like, let's see if I can see the marking on it again. 14K. Not bad, huh? It's broken. But I figured, hey, it's gold. 14K. It's got to be worth something. And then little gold pin. Okay. That one 10K. It's a gold earring. Okay. Let's see. Change it to this other camera. It's on manual. There we go. Okay. So there's the earring. There we go. That's the little earring. Man, there's a lot of light here. Yeah. Pretty cool. Right there. And then there's that gold bracelet. Here it broke, but it says 14K, so hey, it counts. And then got this. It's got DMS on it, and it came out. I think this one was a 10K. Little silver or a gold earring or ring, and then this one had a little tiny diamond in it. Little tiny diamond right there. Okay. Found that one. And that one I think had like 10K or 14K as well. All right. I did have found other gold and silver, but I hawked those because, hey, you know, way back when, doing this since 1986. So what is that, 40 years off and on? Over that time period, sometimes you needed some change, if not some dinar, to pay for a few things. Okay, so yeah. So anyhow, so I would say if you want to get started in metal detecting, here let me change this. Well, I'm changing it back to autofocus. All right, I got one of these Canon SL1. I had the T2i, Canon T2i, and then I got this Canon SL1 because it has autofocus, but it only focuses if you start filming. It's not gonna focus on the fly. You still have to, hit it. But yeah, I got them at like the T2i, 10 years old. When I got it, it was like $200. I got this thing for 150, SL1. So yeah. Watching from Modesto, California. Cool. Yeah, I used to live in Monterey, and in fact, I used to do a lot of metal detecting over there off the beach. Fisherman's Wharf 1, Fisherman's Wharf 2, and yeah, those are some good times. I found an opal ring there that I has since lost. I made the mistake of giving it to my daughter, who was in kindergarten at the time, and well, lesson learned: don't give a precious ring to a kindergartner. Anyways, anyone have any questions? I just really wanted to engage with you guys. I know I've been doing a lot of those mobile metal detecting live streams, and oh yeah, it is beautiful. Love the time I was there, especially near the beach, as well as if you head down south on Highway 1, that area. That's been really cool. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, metal detecting wise, you can see kind of in the blur right there hanging up, because you can see I have other hobbies, aka fishing. I got a lot of fishing poles, and then I've got that 3D printer that I use for making fishing related things, as well as fixing some stuff around the house. Because like a Dremel tool that I bought way back when, a 3D printer is the same thing. You may not need it now, but eventually you're going to need that tool to fix something. And in fact, I used that 3D printer most recently to repair one of my fly reels when one of the parts broke off. Very simple build, and I just went ahead and printed it up, and yeah, it was there. So that's what I have picked up and accumulated over the years. And I do keep a blog site, as well as I do have this YouTube channel. And I put in the blog, or into the chat, that site. Let me see if I can maybe drill down a little bit and maybe give you an idea. Again, if you're first starting out, you may be lucky, but in my case, it took me a good while to break even. And in fact, with this Nocta, I've been trying to break even with it. I'm going on, what is it, about 40 hours now, and I've not broken even yet. I think that the last thing I think I put in the post, what was it? I think I put it in the. Here we go. Let me put it over here. Yeah, there we go. Right there, the break-even quest. So I paid $259.93 with taxes and all that included. This last round I got 47 cents. Clad coins to date, $35.40, and I put in 49 hours 49 hours 55 minutes, and I still got $224.53 to go. So yeah, I got a ways to go to break even on this baby, but I'm still having fun with it. With the 1225X, if I went straight clad coins, I probably would still be paying for it. But I did find some really good stuff where, if I count the times that I, what was it? I'd be kind of hanging out the beach, and someone would come up and ask me, hey, can you help me find my ring, or not ring, my keys to my car? I lost them. They were in this area. Yeah, I've gotten some tips, $5-10. Not a case of beer, it was a 6-pack. And some other just, as well as just a straight thank you. I mean, hey, I don't have any problem finding your keys if you lost them. And, all right. So yeah, the metal detecting bug hit me way back, and I used to be part of a metal detecting club when I was back in College Station, Texas A&M, my whole alma mater. And then I had some fun out there, different places that I detected, and over the years, I seemed to do well, or I was doing well, metal detecting on the beaches, but unfortunately, no beach up here where I'm at, here in North Texas, Allen, Texas, to be in fact, which is a suburb just north of Dallas Fort Worth. And yeah, it was kind of a dry spell, and then I started metal detecting these playgrounds, and I've been having a good time ever since. So take a look at the blog. You can kind of get a feel for the stuff that I found over the years here. Each one of these. When I was doing this a lot, I definitely would post a lot more. And then I found out, hey, you got YouTube. I don't need to just put everything in a blog. I can just YouTube it. And then I focused a lot on my fishing channel. Now I'm kind of shifting back and forth, fishing as well as metal detecting, because I need to stay active. And in the evenings, you kind of you don't want to just wind down. You still got some energy going. You definitely want to get out there. All right. Also, there's some tips that I put in here. I think I put it in the channel also. I think one of the popular videos I have is how do you tune your Radio Shack old school metal detector, and a lot of folks have lost the instruction manual with it. Well, luckily, I still remember how to do it, and I went ahead and did that video. So if you don't remember how to tune in your Radio Shack metal detector, I have it there. What's cool about that Radio Shack metal detector is it has that analog little meter that goes back and forth, and when you actually find something, it actually will either kick off to the right or to the left, depending on if it's good or bad. So you have this constant sound, and then it goes quiet, and you can just kind of look really quick, and if it's pointing in the appropriate direction, you may have found some trash, or you may have found some gold or treasure. Okay. Let's see. Other than that, this weekend it's cold. I think it's gonna be cold tomorrow, but at some point over the weekend, of course, the next 3 days, I'm hoping that I can do some more of these mobile metal detecting live streams, so you can see what it's like to be out in the field and get a feel for what it's like metal detecting. And the gear that I use is stuff that I've mainly repurposed. In fact, here, let me go grab them real quick. Okay. Yeah, the stuff that I use is this is a tool belt that I got from Home Depot. Got a little knee pad deal here. I've got a trowel that is a single piece handle, all one piece, and it's strong. It's not that cheap metal, and it's not riveted, so it's not going to break on you. When I first started out, I was using a cheap one, and I broke it. It bent, and then I had one that was a riveted one, and it eventually broke too. And then I went to a very heavy, thick-handled one-piece aluminum one that did well over the years, but then the tip broke when I knocked it on something or whatever. And then I got a hold of this one, so this is the one that I've been using ever since. Pinpointer, I got the old Garrett Pro pointer, the one, not the two. Okay. It's a game changer when I'm out there. That's the one I'm using. Let's see. Got a belt. And I have a flashlight in here. One that I used to keep on my head, or my hat. Went right here. A little $1 LED deal. But I now use, it's called the Fox Ellie headlamp. But I actually wear it at my waist, right where the belt is that I'm wearing. And let me see if I can show you. And why I'm able to do those mobile live streams at night hands-free is because I'll wear this thing like this. Okay. Just like that, and it'll just kind of flop right here. Got everything here on my side, and then that lamp, or that headlamp that I put around my waist here, and it's directional, so I can point it down. The next thing I know, I'm just detecting away, not having an issue with having to hold the light. Because when I was doing that before, I would have to hold the light, hold the phone, or whatever I'm using, or the metal detector, the pinpointer, and kind of juggle around. But ever since I put it at my waist, it's been no problem. And then on top of that, doing these mobile live streams, I wear a neck harness where I just stick the phone. That's a magnetic connection to the neck harness, and that allows me to stay hands-free as well and stay engaged with y'all, because I can look down and I can see you guys commenting, but at the same time I can keep digging away and stay focused on trying to find something. All right. Okay. So yeah, I really wanted to show you that. If you have anyone that requires using one of those EpiPens right here, I like repurposing it because this is perfect in my tool belt here, because it's got these slots where it fits in there perfectly. So yeah, I would highly recommend that if you're going to go out there, do some metal detecting and all that, you definitely want to. Now, I used to use a headphones, especially with the 1225X, the Fisher 1225X, because it's loud, but it didn't have any volume control. So I had headphones that had volume control. In fact, I still have them. They're up there, right up in there, this corner here. But ever since I've been doing these live streams as well as past videos, some of the viewers, it says, hey, we want to hear the noise. We want to hear your machine going off. And I can certainly understand that. So I've since put my headphones aside, and I just kind of, let the machine do its thing. I don't crank it up way high because I don't want to bother other folks, but enough that I can hear it as well as possibly you guys can hear it, so that you can kind of get a sense of the action while I'm out there. And then on top of that, with the 1225X, the Fisher, it's a lot louder, no volume control. This Nocta Macro Simplex Plus way back here, I've been really happy with it. I can adjust it, and that one, I forgot which one it was. The YouTuber who was given some pointers on using the 1225X, or correction, the Nocta Macro Simplex Plus. I definitely like some of the stuff he had. Not doing the ground mineralization. I think that was a big thing. I was missing a lot of targets ever since I went to no ground mineralization. I just leave it as is at the max setting, 90. I don't balance it out. The rule of thumb was, if you have a ground mineralization and you look at the bar that's off to the left on the screen, if it's more than halfway, then go ahead and adjust for the mineralization and set your machine. But if you're not getting anything, 50% less, then just go with what you have. And I'm going back to places that I hunted just a few, if not a week before, and I'm finding stuff that I missed. So I definitely like that tip. Shout out to that individual. And I guess that's a great thing about these YouTube channels. You can watch other folks, and there's certainly a lot of stuff to be learning. I mean, I like I said, I've been doing this off and on for 1986, 40 years, and yeah, I'm still learning some stuff. All right, and I'm still having fun. Okay, so with that, I just wanted to kick off the weekend, say hi to y'all, and maybe join me on one of these metal detecting mobile live stream IRL in real life, and get a feel for what it's like to metal detect. And if you have any questions, if I have an answer, and at least may be able to give you an answer, if you have a question, other than that, maybe someone on the stream may have that answer for you. All right. Well, so with that, appreciate you guys joining tonight, and until next time, happy hunting. All right.